Welcome to Digital Classes. This video is for class 8, subject is maths, and this is the new chapter factorization. But before starting factorization, I can tell you some few questions from the exercise 6D. Now this is the exercise 6D, question number 11. If x plus 1 upon x is equal to 4, find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square first, and second is x with the power 4 plus 1 upon x with the power 4. Now the solution, x plus 1 upon x is equal to 4 from the question. This is given portion. Now squaring both sides, we get x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to 4 whole square. By using the identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, this is x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 multiplied by x multiplied by 1 upon x is equal to 16. Next step, x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 16 minus 2, which is equal to 14. Now the second part, we have to find out x with the power 4 plus 1 upon x with the power 4. We already get x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 14. Same process, squaring both sides, we get x square plus 1 upon x square ka whole square is equal to 14 whole square. X square square plus 1 upon x square ka whole square plus 2 multiplied by 1 upon x square multiplied by x square is equal to 196. 196 is 14 square. Now x with the power 4 plus 1 upon x with the power 4 is equal to 196 minus 2, that is equal to 194. Question number 12, you have to do your own. Now the question number 13, find the continued product. First question is x plus 1, x minus 1, x square plus 1. Using identity a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. The x plus 1 and x plus 1 and x minus 1 become x square minus 1 square, and the rest is x square plus 1 square. We put 1 square for using the identity. Using the same identity, we get x square whole square minus 1 square whole square is equal to x with the power 4 minus 1 with the power 4, which is equal to x with the power 4 minus 1. You have to solve the rest of their parts, second, third, fourth, from question number 13. Now question number 14, if x minus y is equal to 7 and xy is equal to 9, find the value of x square plus y square. So we start with x minus y is equal to 7. Squaring both sides, we get x minus y whole square is equal to 7 square. X square plus y square minus 2xy, this is the formula for a minus b whole square, which is equal to 49. X square plus y square minus 2 times 9, because the value of xy is equal to 9. So this is 2 times 9, which is equal to 49. Now x square plus y square is equal to 49 plus, because here is minus 18, we change the side, it becomes plus. So 49 plus 18, which is equal to 67. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to 67. Now I am going to start the next 7th chapter, that is factorization. In the previous chapter, we do operation in algebraic expression, means we have to add, subtract, multiply, divide the algebraic expression, means there is 4 operators, which is plus, minus, multiply, divide. Now what are factors? When an algebraic expression can be written as the product of 2 or more expressions, each of these expression is called a factor of the given expression. Now what is factorization? The process of finding 2 or more expression whose product is the given expression is called factorization. Means that in the previous chapter we find out the product, now we break these product to become terms. So this is called factorization. Basically factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. Now, factors of an algebraic expression. When an algebraic expression is expressed as the product of two or more expressions, then each expression in the product is called the factor of given algebraic expression. For example, x square minus y square can be expressed as the product of x plus y and x minus y. Hence, x plus y and x minus y are the factor of x square minus y square. Different method of factorization of algebraic expression. The method is, first, find the HCF of all the terms of the given expression. Step 2, divide each term of the given expression by the HCF. Step 3, write the given expression as the product of the HCF and the quotient obtained in the step 2. Now let us take an example. Factorize 5x plus 20y. The solution is 5x plus 20y. In 5x plus 25, 5 is the common, means 5 is the HCF of the two, 5 and 20. So we have to write like this: 5 bracket x plus 4y. Hence 5 and x plus 4y are the factor of 5x plus 20y. In first exercise 7a, question number 1 to 27 or 28, in this we have to take out the common, then means we have to take out or find out the HCF, then divide the expression with the HCF and write the given expression as the product of HCF and the quotient obtained in second step. The next factorization method is by grouping. In this method, the expression is rearranged in groups such that each group contains a common factor. For example, factorization of ax plus by plus bx plus ay. So first we write like this as a solution: ax plus by plus bx plus ay. Now we have to check the common factor between the two terms, first two terms, which is x. So we have to write like this: x bracket a plus b. Now check the common factor between the last two terms. This is y bracket a plus b. So we have to write like this: x bracket a plus b plus y bracket a plus b. Then we take out the common a plus b. Now it is a plus b, x plus y is the factor. Now we start exercise 7a. I will solve some questions for you, then rest you have to do your own. Now exercise 7a. Question number 1, factorize 12x plus 15. So first we find out the HCF of 12 and 15, which is 3. So we have to write like this: 3 bracket 4x plus 5 is the answer. Now the question number 5, second part. Minus 5 minus 10t plus 20t square. The HCF of 5, 10, 20 is 5. Now 5, we have to write like this: 5 bracket minus 1 minus 2t plus 4t. This is the answer. Next, question number 6, third part. Now the question is 2m bracket L minus n bracket close plus 3 bracket L minus n bracket close. Now the HCF is L minus n, because L minus n in both term. So we have to take L minus n is the common. So the rest is 2m plus 3. This is the solution. Till question number 6, there is 3 part in each question. Some of the part I explained and rest you have to do by yourself. Now the question number 10, x plus 5 whole square minus 4 bracket x plus 5. In this, x plus 5 is the HCF. So we have to write like this: x plus 5 bracket x plus 5 minus 4, means if we take out the common x plus 5, in the first term there is x plus 5 is left, and in second term minus 4 is left. So we have to write like this: x plus 5 bracket x minus 5 minus 4. Then we have to include minus 4 in the second in the second expression. So the expression is x plus 5 x plus 5 minus 4. Now the 5 minus 4 is 1, and we have to write the factors like this: x plus 5 x minus 1. Now question number 20. The question is x square minus xz plus xy minus yz. Now we take the common between first two term and last two term. X is common from the first two term and minus z is common in the second two terms. So we have to write like this: x bracket x plus y minus z bracket x plus y. Now x plus y is a common, so we have to write like this: x minus z x plus y, or you have to write also like this: x plus y y plus y minus z. Now the question number 27. The question is AB bracket x square plus y square bracket close minus xy bracket a square plus b square. This question is little tricky. So first we have to multiply AB with x square plus y square. We get AB x square plus AB y square, and minus xy multiply with a square plus b square. So this is minus a square xy minus b square xy. Now we have to rearrange this fourth term, and we have to write like this: AB x square minus b square xy plus AB y square minus a square xy. Now we take common from the first two term and last two term. So bx is common from the first two term. So it is bx bracket ax minus by. In the second term, we need minus by in the bracket. So we take common minus ay bracket minus by plus ax. So it will be ax minus by, bx minus ay are the factor of this question number 27. Now you have to solve exercise 7a in 2 days. One is the Monday and second is the Tuesday. From Wednesday I will start the exercise 7b from the chapter number 7. And about 7b, I already include the portion in this video only because I am giving you one video for maths in a week. Now this is the third method, factorization when given expression is the difference of two square. We know that the product of a plus b and a minus b is a square minus b square. Therefore a plus b and a minus b are the factor of a square minus b square. We may write this as follows: a square minus b square is equal to a plus b a minus b. I already told you in the starting, factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. Now example, for factorize 4p square minus 9p square. Now you see 4 and 9 both are squaring number. So the question is 4p square minus 9p square. We have to write like this: 2p whole square minus 3q whole square, and then use the identity a square minus b square. Then we have to write like this: 2p plus 3q in bracket, and in second bracket 2p minus 3q. Okay, now I will take one more example from your book, page number 99. This is the question is factorize 49x square minus 16y square. So 49 and 16 both are a squaring number. So you have to write like this: 7x whole square minus 4y whole square, and by using the identity a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b a minus b, we have to write like this: 7x plus 4y in bracket and 7x minus 4y in another bracket. Factorization using identities. Observe the expression. If it has a form that fits the right hand side of one of the identities, then the expression corresponding to the left side of the identity gives the desired factorization, means a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. But in factorization we reverse this, means we have to use this identity a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square, because a square plus 2ab plus b square is the product, and a plus b whole square, which is equal to a plus b is the factor of a square plus 2ab plus b square. So rest the identity you use like this, means product, and we have to find the factors. Now the exercise 7b, these all are based on one identity, that is a square minus b square. So I start with question number 3, 81 minus 49x square. We know that the 81 and 49 both are squaring number. So we have to write like this, 9 square minus 7x whole square. By using the identity a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b and a minus b. So we have to write like this, 9 minus 7x and in second bracket 9 plus 7x. Now see the question number 9, 20a square minus 45b square. 20 and 45 both are not a squaring number. So we take out first common 20 and 45. So 5 is common. If 5 is common, then 4a square minus 9b square. We have to write 2a whole square minus 3b whole square, and this is 5 bracket 2a minus 3b and 2a plus 3b. Now see the question number 12. The question is 16x with the power 5 minus 144x with the power 3. Now the HCF is 16x with the power 3. So we have to write like this, 16x with the power 3 in bracket x square minus 9, and in which is equal to 16x with the power 3 in bracket x square minus 3 square. Now by using the identity a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b, a minus b, so we have to write like this, or we get 16x with the power 3, x minus 3, x plus 3. Now see the question number 18. The question is L plus m whole square minus L minus m whole square. So we have to solve like this. You see in screen also, I am dictating also. Let L plus m is equal to a and L minus m is equal to b. So it is a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Now substitute a with L plus m and b with L minus m. Now this is like L plus m plus L minus m. Same for the a minus b. Substitute L plus m in place of a and L minus m in place of b. So it will become L plus m minus L minus m. So there is a minus sign, so you have to put L minus m in bracket. So in the first bracket, m and m is cancelled, plus m and minus m is cancelled. So this is the leftover is 2L. Now the second bracket, L plus m minus L plus m. The sign change because minus multiplied by L minus m. So it will become minus L plus m. So plus L and minus L cancel. So there is the leftover 2m. Now we multiplied 2L times 2m, which is equal to 4lm. I hope everyone would understand what I taught in this video related to the exercise 7a and 7b. If still there is a problem, so we will discuss within a class, and I will solve some more question for you during the class, so it will be easy to you to solve all the question in exercise 7a and 7b. I hope if anyone want to do the exercise number 7c, they will do. For this week, we have to finish exercise 7a and 7b, and the next week we will finish 7c and 7d. Factorization is a very important, as we have to study about factorization in higher classes, so you have to take care about solving each and every question.